Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to 10 days to 2021 series, and this is day 1. So in this video I created this makeup look right here. This is not any other makeup look, but all the products that I used in today's video were picked by Indian YouTubers or Indian creators. I saw Akanksha do this video recently and I thought it would be such a fun video to ask the beauty YouTubers or beauty gurus in our country to pick up the makeup. So I did this neon pink eyeshadow. I don't know, I didn't plan the makeup look, I just did. However, it just went by the flow. So if you want to know how I got this look, please continue watching. And before that, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification, because there is going to be 10 continuous videos from today. So let's start. Before moving on to the video, I would quickly like to say something. I'm not going to tell you the YouTubers whom I messaged but I didn't get a reply back, because when Akanksha did the video where she created a makeup look based on creators' recommendations, a lot of people actually went and commented saying, yeah, I know this person wouldn't reply, I know this person is too busy to see your messages, oh my god she's like this, oh my god she's like this. I don't want any sort of hatred for any YouTubers or any creators for that matter. So I'm not going to tell you, I messaged this person but she didn't reply, I messaged this person, she didn't see my message. I'm not going to do any of those sorts, because I have I did have backup YouTubers to ask for products, so I do have those messages with me right here. So let's start. For primer, I did ask Akanksha herself, because the entire video I really got inspired from her idea, so I thought it would be really great to ask her first. So I asked her to pick my primer. I had the Maybelline Pore Eraser primer or the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, so she chose Becca. So I have it right here, and let's start. For foundation, I asked Aishwarya Kaushal to pick between Maybelline Fit Me Foundation and Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. Both of the foundations are her favorites, and she said to go with the Milani Foundation if I was looking for a better coverage. So here it is, and today I'm going to apply with a brush, because I generally don't apply foundation with a brush, and since we're doing this challenge or like a creative video, I thought why not use a brush. Absolutely love the finish of the foundation with a brush. It is definitely more full coverage than when I apply with a beauty sponge, so I think I'm gonna incorporate brushes once in a while. Next up for concealer, I asked Sarah Sarosh to pick a concealer, and the choices I gave her were the LA Girl Pro Concealer or the ELF Concealer, and guess what, her favorite is also the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I'm in the shade Pure Beige. So even today for my concealer, I'm going to use this pack brush. Next for loose powder, I asked Himadri Patel to choose between the Becca Hydra Mist loose powder and the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and she chose the Maybelline one. I absolutely love these creators, and it was so good to be actually asking them for recommendations and everything. So I'm just gonna apply it with the same concealer brush. I completed my eye makeup on this eye, and I'm gonna do the exact same on this eye. For some reason I went full pink on pink, and the palette I used for today is the Beauty Glazed Gorgeous Me eyeshadow palette. So this was picked by Janani from Beauty Bonkers. She's my YouTuber friend. So the two palettes that I gave her for reference were, I think, the Wet n Wild palette and the Beauty Glazed palette, and she chose this one. I have shown this palette in my previous videos as well, but I never got to show you the full palette by itself. So this is how it looks. This has a variety of colors. The pigmentation could be slightly better, but it's not bad. So there are no shade names or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through the eye makeup. I'm going to talk about things to do videos consistently, and from where I get the motivation to do a lot of things. Why I say a lot of things is because I have my YouTube channel, I have my Instagram page where I create a different content for my Instagram and not the same content that I take from YouTube. Also, I'm also a makeup educator where I conduct workshops and masterclasses for beginners and for little advanced students. So this is a question that was asked by Janani. She asked me how I do all of these things by myself and still get motivated to create a lot of consistent videos. So I really don't know the answer to it, Janani. I really don't know. Like this is so this is something I am doing full time as of now. So I guess there are a lot of ideas that just come to me, and I just take time and formulate. I don't want to say formulate, but I do kind of like, what to say, I do structure the week's work. So I used to have to-do list for me for every single day, but then I realized with to-do list I actually overwork, because I know there are a lot of work to be done for entire week. So when it comes to to-do list, I put in a lot of work list into it, like creating a video, editing another video, creating a post for IG, and then setting up the course structure for my makeup class, like for an example. So I do push myself a lot when it comes to to-do list. So I stopped doing that, and I just note down in my calendar that I have to work from this much to this much. The time now is 11:15. So I've been recording since 10:30ish. So once I complete this video and once I take the thumbnail pictures and everything, I will take a break for I should say around 2 hours, because this is really strenuous, you know. It's not like, you know, people think it's so easy to sit in front of a camera and then record, but it is actually not. It takes up a lot of time and a lot of energy. Sometimes we end up doing bloopers and I have to redo some parts of the video. So it is not actually that easy. So I take a break, and then when I don't feel like working, I don't work. I don't push myself. Initially I used to push myself, saying that no, you have to complete it, no, there should be at least 2 backup videos that you have for the week. Even if you can't edit one, you have to edit the other one. So I'm not doing any of those things as of now. I'm just taking it slow. I'm just taking it as and when it comes, because the whole reason why I got into content creation and YouTube as a full-time thing is because this was not stressing me out, that this was not giving any sort of pressure to me. I really enjoyed the process of creating a video, editing a video and all those things. So I have to remind myself every single day why I chose this, and I'm consciously making an effort to not bring stress into this, and just, you know, contemplate the fact of choosing this as my full-time job. So I'm taking it very slow. That's why you didn't see any video last weekend, and now I have the series going on right now where I post 10 videos till New Year, and these are some of the these are just some things that come to me, and it is good to be working alone. So to answer your question, that's what I do, and that's how I keep myself motivated. And I do reward myself at the end of the day. Like when I'm doing my makeup right now, when I'm creating this video right now, places where I actually fast forward, I actually watch one episode from my favorite series, and I did post about this on my Instagram recently. So it is very important to take breaks and then do. When you are in a better mindset, you will know, you'll have a clarity on what you want to create and how much time you want to spend on it. Like say I'm doing a reel or something where if I want to do some sort of transition, the time that I take to do the makeup, I won't just do the makeup. I'll also work on something else simultaneously, like editing a video simultaneously and all those things. So that's how I get motivated. And more than everything, the one thing that keeps me going is your response. I'm not trying to be any sentimental or anything, but the number of views, the comments that I get for each video, the kind of reach that I get for each video, it is not the best. Okay, I'm not saying that I have like 5,000 views per video or 10,000 views per video. I didn't reach there yet, but I can see a certain amount of growth in my videos. Like some video that I did around 2 weeks back just has around 70 views, where the lipstick swatch that I did, the lipstick dupe video, has about 370 or 400 views, which is a really great thing. So there is growth every single day, there is growth with every single video, and that keeps me going more than everything. So thank you to all my audience who watch my videos and who motivate me, who give me suggestions. I am very thankful to have such a supportive audience. So that's the eyes. And coming back to the base makeup, I don't have a lot of contouring products. I only have the sugar palette with me, so there was not any choice for me to give to anyone, so I'm just going to use the contour from this palette today. For blush, I finally have a backup. So I asked Akriti Ranjan, again my YouTuber friend, to pick a blush between the Sugar Peach Peak and the Sugar Mauve Marble, and she chose Peach Peak, which comes with this palette, so I'm going to use that. Highlighter, I asked Kaushal to pick a highlighter, and the choices were Becca Champagne Pop and the highlighter from the Sugar palette. But I'm just going against what I said in the beginning. She didn't see the messages, and I assume that she would have chosen Becca Champagne Pop because she's the global ambassador of Becca right now. So I'm going with Champagne Pop today. makeup, I asked Shweta Vijay to pick my kajal, and choices were K-Beauty kajal and I forgot what else did I give her a choice of. K-Beauty kajal and the Maybelline Colossal, I guess. Let me check. I'll leave a screenshot of the conversations in the screen somewhere. Choices were K-Beauty Kajal and L18 Kajal, and she picked up the K-Beauty Kajal. So I'm gonna just line my waterline with this. I'm not gonna set it with any eyeshadow because I want that black coal effect on my waterline. So eyeliner, I asked Deepti Desikan to pick between the Nykaa gel liner and the Maybelline Colossal liner, and she picked up this one. For lipstick, I asked Mona from Made by Mona to pick my lipstick. The choices I gave her were MAC Captive and Nykaa Ultra Matte in the shade Jane, and she picked up Jane. Funny story, I can't find the lipstick Jane here with me right now. It is in my other room in the pile of makeup. I can't find it right now, so I'm gonna go just a little against the title of the video. So I'm going to use another shade from the same Nykaa Ultra Matte range. This is in the shade Madhu, or I'm just going to go with Captive or with any other neutral lipstick. I'll be right back. Okay, so Jane is like a brown peachy lipstick, and I have Driver Seat with me right here. Driver Seat has a bit of coral in it, but I'm just going to make do with what I have with me right here. I'm so sorry. For setting spray, I asked Satya Kamala to pick my setting spray, and the choices I gave were the Smashbox Primer Water and the PAC setting spray, and she chose PAC setting spray. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow with another video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.